Hi there, Andy Hamilton from the Icehouse. Well, I think, the environment here is pretty good. It's a great place to start a business. You can raise some seed and angel capital and really, I suppose, get some wise people around you that will help you get offshore. Ultimately, I think more successfully, more quicker than just turning up in Mumbai or Singapore or Silicon Valley, without that support behind you. Yeah, look, I think the environment here, I think there are about 75 early stage investments done last year. So over the last 5 years, I think that adds up to about 300 companies who've been backed. I think one of the things that we are struggling with is seeing returns for investors. So that's, it's actually raising seed and angel money. It's difficult, but the stats in New Zealand show we're about the same size as Boston in the US. What we've got to see, though, is some exits. Otherwise, all our entrepreneurs will bugger off and go offshore, and there'll be nothing to invest. So I suppose the question is, why aren't we getting more exits right now? And it kind of feels like it takes a long time from New Zealand. I mean, a lot of people know you kind of like restart the business. You leave New Zealand and then you've got to start all over again. So I think that kind of doubles the time it takes. Where people in Mumbai or in Silicon Valley talk about 3 to 5 years, feels kind of 10 to 12 years here. I know there are exceptions, but I think, we just got to see how you can accelerate that up, because if we don't, it's a long time. It's a decade or two before you get your money back. One of the great things about tonight is about trying to encourage the corporate sector who have the money but don't have the time to invest in the sector, not just because you can make a return, but because it's fun. And with every angel investment you make, you are creating a job. Phil McCaw from Movac's got this great saying, end of every year, he sits back and goes, how many jobs did my money create? And I think that's a really good thing. How much money do you want at the end to be, you get paid $800, $1 million a year? Do you really just want to build up property stocks, or do you want to do that and back some entrepreneurs who could actually create a whole lot of jobs and wealth for New Zealand? That's what tonight's all about, and we've got to see more of that. So 12 pitches done tonight. Quality seems better. I'm always a bit cynical though, because it's all about the traction on the forms and the follow-up, how much investment's closed. I think it's really nice to have the companies who pitched last year coming back, 6 of them, saying how far they've progressed. So I think, let's wait and see. Market's tough out there, but I think, that there will be, 1 or 2 mil will be raised out of tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, Andy.
Cool.